Ladies, gentlemen, and scandal-hungry souls of Spurious Ville, gather round your wirelesses, your phonographs, or whatever infernal pocket rectangles you lot clutch nowadays, for I bring you a tale so brazenly deceitful and scandalously sprinkled with small-town secrets that even Mary Ann Cotton herself, she of dark angel infamy, might raise her teacup in wicked salute. Let us adjust the clock back, shall we? The year is 2016, our heroine, or shall we say villainess-in-waiting, Sherri Papini, the California housewife with the golden hair and the damsel routine polished to a high shine, vanishes as though snatched by phantoms on horseback. The nation, bless its tender heart, swoons into fits, mothers clutch their daughters, men pace porches with shark guns, and every true crime podcaster squeals with dollar signs in their eyes. For 22 days the forests of Redding, California, groaned under the search party's boots. Then lo! Sherri emerges from the underbrush, bruised and branded like cattle, wrists shackled, a tale of swarthy abductors on her trembling tongue. Poor lamb. The papers wept. The sheriff wept. Her husband, Keith, wept so piteously that the whole nation felt it must weep too, for true love, for the perils of motherhood, for the monstrous strangers lurking in dark vans. But dearest Spurious Ville, here's where our soap opera curdles like yesterday's milk. For like Mary Ann Cotton, that Victorian she-devil who smiled sweetly while slipping arsenic into her dear one's tea, Sherri Papini spun a web sticky enough to catch the FBI, Homeland Security, and a handful of bewildered reporters. Turns out our damsel wasn't kidnapped by hooded marauders at all. Nay. She'd run off with an ex-flame, holed up in his bachelor pad like a teenage runabout, dining on peanut butter crackers and forbidden romance while the world lit candles for her safe return. Fast forward to the present. Our darling fraudster pled guilty in 2022 to mail fraud and lying to a federal officer, a fine felonious bouquet, if you ask me. But the village square of Spurious Ville demands spectacle, so we fix our opera glasses upon the upcoming Restitution drama, where the court shall decide how deep she must dig into her purse to repay the feds for their wild goose chase. Will she feign tears anew? Will she offer up crocodile sobs as she did when she blamed phantom kidnappers? Or shall we see the mask slip, revealing that cold little smirk we know Mary Ann Cotton perfected between cups of laudanum? And lest you think the good folk of Spurious Ville sit idly by, rumor has it there's talk of a tell-all memoir, perhaps a made-for-streaming docuseries, and possibly a comeback podcast, hosted by none other than Sherri herself, teaching us how to vanish in plain sight, and cash the checks later. Some say Keith, now free of her spell, may pen a rival memoir, My Wife, the Great Pretender. Expect it all. This is America, after all. So, dear villagers, should you find yourself in the woods and hear rustling, it's more likely an influencer chasing views than a rogue kidnapper. And if you sip tea with a neighbor who smiles a bit too sweetly, remember Mary Ann Cotton's dainty teapot, one drop for your grief, one for her purse. And with that, we ring the final church bell of tonight's broadcast. But before you abandon this scandalous hearth, do heed this most bizarre 21st century incantation. Subscribe to this channel, like this sordid tale, comment below with your wildest Spurious Ville conspiracy, and tap that little bell, yes, that notification doohickey, so you'll be first in line when next we unravel yet another shocking tangle of human folly. Until next time, may your secrets stay buried deeper than Mary Ann's teacups and your trails stay clearer than Sherri Papini's. This has been the Spurious Observer.